Halftime Howie here, and I am a proud alumni of Hofstra University. I met my wife at Hofstra University. I got my communications degree from Hofstra University. Great memories. Recently, there was a really big event at Hofstra University. And to talk about it with a Hofstra student, Taylor Bellman, is our reporter, Rocco Pasafumi, is going to talk about that really big event and ask Taylor some questions about a really big event that happened at Hofstra recently.
Thank you very much once again, Howie. First off, the big event naturally was the presidential debate. It was the first presidential debate, and it happened to be at Hofstra of all places. Tell us, for those who weren't, there, what was it like to have such a huge, monumental, national event in your college?
It was crazy, to sum it up in one word, but honestly, to see all the Secret Service there, to see the two people that are going to be heading our country in one place, as well as their families, as well as all the protesters and the people showing their support for both sides, it was powerful and it was moving because you didn't know how to feel. You wanted to feel for both candidates and you wanted to feel for the crowds, and if you have your own opinion, you wanted to throw it at everyone while they're throwing theirs at yours. But it was just crazy to see how our country handles the debates and how the people really come out and support who they believe is the best candidate.
In light of what you said about the protesters and stuff like that, it seemed from us watching on our televisions that it seemed relatively even keeled and under control for the most part. Was there a lot more going on than the public knew about in terms of that?
I would say outside of the debate, leading up to it, there wasn't much protest. There was like a little section that they had called, I want to say, Complaints Alley, but it wasn't much. People were just like throwing up signs and saying how they felt. But inside the debate, I would say there was more nonverbal protest, as in when the moderator was talking between the candidates and hearing the candidates give their answers, people were laughing and like getting real rowdy in the crowd, where the moderator had to look back and be like, please silent, because millions of people are trying to formulate their own opinions right now. So I felt, without words being said and more gestures such as laughs and grunts and claps that were not even supposed to happen, that was more the protest than actual people outside protesting.
What do you feel has been the overall impact of the presidential debate on your campus, whether it be the students and whether it been outside opinions regarding the impact of Hofstra after the debate?
I think the impact when it comes to who they're going to vote for, it was already pretty set. It didn't really sway the opinion much unless people had watched the debate and took in what they said. But the impact on the students was more of, this is real. Like, the elections are real, this democracy is real, and we can be a part of it just as easy as standing outside listening to people speak. So it definitely made all the students, as well as the faculty, feel more involved with their country and its policies and its happenings.
Thank you very much. In terms of the final question, I will take that over to Zach Penn, who's currently working the camera right now. I will just take this for a moment and go to you.
Mm-hmm.
In light of, there was one particular event that was sort of like a big viral moment in terms of like people in the crowd saying something. There was a thing that said, "Bring back McGeebs." McKeebs, yes. So talk to people who are not familiar with this. What is exactly McKeebs, and why is it such a pivotal part of Hofstra?
Well, that sign personally made me crack up as soon as I saw it. McKeebs, I refer to it as McChevy's. It's a local bar down the street from Hofstra that's been pretty much considered the pinnacle of Hofstra's tiny little bars that no one really goes to unless you're a student. If you're not a student, I wouldn't be caught dead in there. But for students themselves, McKeebs is a source of pride that's been around the school for about 10 years. There's 2 other bars, 3 even sometimes, that have popped up, gone down, popped up, gone down. But McKeebs apparently has had a pipe burst last year, and now it's been closed down since. And it's drawn a lot of ire and a lot of angry Hofstra students that went to McKeebs a lot of times and now no longer can. So to see that sign was hilarious, and it just shows it's probably bad for Hofstra's image, I would say. They're trying to craft this sort of Ivy League sort of image, but really when you're seeing something like that, it's just the old Long Island bar scene coming up, and Hofstra students crying for help to be saying, hey, we want to be a party school too. I'm Schmacked has recently been around the Hofstra campus trying to, I guess, promote parties, the opposite agenda of the Hofstra administration. So it's just really interesting to see that sign drew such a, I guess, so much attention. I wouldn't necessarily expect it, but it just shows that these Hofstra students, while they may be smart and may be academics first, they still know how to party.
Thank you very much to the both of you.
All right. Great job. Great job.